We're outside Ellesmere Station, where TTC crews are responding this hour to a shocking derailment of a Line 3 train earlier this evening. It was just before 7 p.m. when TTC and emergency services personnel were called to the southbound tracks not far out of the station. It's not clear what exactly happened, but as you can see, the last of 4 train cars decoupled and derailed. It appears that train car came off the rear axles. Photos and details posted on social media from inside the train cars show firefighters coming to respond. Toronto Deputy Fire Chief Jim Jessup spoke with reporters earlier this evening, and here's more on what he had to say.
And the key is we did have no threatening or critical. 5 people have been transported with minor, and Toronto Fire Services has stabilized the scene. We train continually both for above ground and underground incidents involving any type of transportation. So we are well prepared to deal with this.
TTC CEO Rick Leary says around 45 people were on board at the time of the derailment and 5 minors. He says he's ordered an immediate review.
Safety is paramount in all that we do at the TTC. It's never sacrificed, so we're taking that approach right now.
All throughout the evening, we've seen various TTC workers inspecting the cars, but staff are tight-lipped on what potentially caused this derailment to happen. The incident comes months before Line 3 is set to close for good due to ongoing maintenance issues and difficulties keeping the nearly 40-year-old line going. Meanwhile, if you rely on Line 3, shuttle buses are going to be in place for the immediate future.
Morning, the end of the line for the Scarborough LRT. I'm Melissa Nakavali at Ellesmere Station, where dozens have come out for a symbolic funeral to say RIP to the Scarborough LRT. And here's a look at what's happening right now. We have speakers that are here to talk about what they are hoping to see for the future of Scarborough Transit. People have come out, they're wearing black, some bringing flowers and holding candles as well. Now, this comes after a southbound train on Line 3 derailed last month, sending 5 to the hospital.
Host this vigil in November when it was planning on closing, but of course it came much sooner than we thought, and we were holding this vigil to sort of bring light to the memory of our beloved SRT, but also invoke inspiration for what can happen for Scarborough. New transit priority measures like Eglinton East LRT and rapid bus lanes on Midland and Kennedy.
Transit advocates who organized tonight's event are hoping this call for solution will result in actions for residents of the east end of the city. Now, at this time of the derailment, it was said that there would take 3 weeks to get the line up and running again. However, it remains shut down ever since with no signs of being revived. Now, although the TTC says that no matter what, the line is still scheduled to be decommissioned in November and is set to be replaced by buses, that plan will be in place until the Scarborough subway extension is finished in 2030 at the earliest.
We do, as most people know, we have plans to introduce a new express routing using Midland and Kennedy. So to be Midland southbound, Kennedy northbound from the station up to Scarborough Town Centre. So that work's underway. We're trying to advance all of that work. As well, we're going to have the shuttle buses in place for September 3rd, just to make sure that if the train doesn't come back, we have that service available. And even if the train does come back, keep in mind, we're down a full, or if the train service comes back, we're down a full train.
Now, as for the investigation into the derailment, the TTC says that international consultants are investigating, and it will still take a couple of weeks until that investigation is complete.
Exactly 1 month after a train derailment, the entire Scarborough RT has been permanently shut down. The decision comes one day after transit riders held a mock funeral for the TTC's beleaguered Line 3. Service has been offline since a train derailed just outside Ellesmere Station on July 24th. The aging system was originally set to be decommissioned in November, but that process has now been sped up as part of an ongoing review. Shuttle bus service has been boosted in recent weeks, and work continues to establish bus-only lanes on some of Scarborough's busiest streets. The use of express ground routes will continue until the Scarborough subway extension is finished. That will take until 2030.
This was a very important piece of Scarborough's history. I was there at the RT funeral last night, organized by TTC riders, and you could definitely sense that in the atmosphere. That this is a watershed moment for Scarborough to have the RT shutting down.
TTC Chair and Scarborough Councillor Jamal Meyer says the plan is to have the full shuttle bus system in place before kids head back to school next month. Those who rely on transit say there's a lot of work to be done in a short period of time.
No one is surprised that the RT is closing. It's at the end. But what is surprising is that solutions have not been funded and implemented yet. We need to see red bus-only lanes on the road, transit signal priority at traffic lights for the 70 shuttle buses per hour that are needed to replace the RT.
Talking about having dedicated bus lanes. How good is that going to work? You're talking about doing it on Kennedy Road in Midland, which means you're going to put regular traffic down to one lane. These things should have been planned a long time ago.
Them taking it away leaves another gap in Scarborough. You know what I mean? Like, what do we do now?
Mayor Olivia Chow has promised to turn the existing RT corridor into a dedicated busway at a cost of $60 million. At this point, neither the provincial or the federal governments have committed to helping pay for that project.
In Scarborough, Nick West, All City News.